Tas Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Madhusudnaya Bapujiti Namine Namaste Madhusudnaya Bhaktipat Priyayate Durlabha Krishna Bhakti Ati Saralkarine. Hare Krishna. Today is Pavitropana Ekadashi. So we'll read the Katha. The glories of Pavitropana Ekadashi are described in the Bhavishyotara Puran in a conversation between Lord Krishna and Maharaj Yudhishthir. Maharaj Yudhishthir asked, O Madhusudan, what is the name of the Ekadashi that occurs during the waxing moon in the month of July and August? Lord Krishna replied, the name of this sacred Ekadashi is Pavitropana Ekadashi. Please hear attentively the topics of this Ekadashi which destroys one's sinful reactions. At the beginning of the Dwapar Yuga, there was a king named Mahajit who ruled the kingdom of Mahishmati. The king had no son, so he was unhappy in conducting his activities. He spent so many years trying to get a son, but fortune was not with him. One day, the king called his subjects to the royal assembly and told them, my dear people, I have never committed any sinful activity in this life. So this is very important. Even in the Katha, the king is telling all of his people, his ministers, that I have not committed any sinful reactions, activities in this life. Right? That means our sinful, the fruits of the activities performed, even in the previous lifetimes, we receive them now in this lifetime. Sometimes there's a newborn baby that starts suffering through so much pain. Some people, some kids, as soon as they're born, they don't grow properly. Right? What sins have they committed in this lifetime? The baby was just born. Right? Just like that, once a mother went to Srila Prabhupada and she asked Srila Prabhupada that, Prabhupada, when I was pregnant with my youngest son, right, I happened to fall sick, due to which after he was born, he had some defects and he did not grow properly, or he had some mental issues, right? Some challenges, mental health challenges. So he became a special needs kid. So that child kept on blaming his mother that because you fell sick, that because of you, I am suffering. So she asked Srila Prabhupada to clarify, is this true? Is he suffering because of me? And of course, Srila Prabhupada immediately said, no. These are his own actions from the previous birth that are bothering him now. So remember, whatever we are suffering even today, it may not be from this lifetime. Right? It may be from many of the other lifetimes that we may have had before this. It's important to understand that this is not the only time we have received this valuable human life. But this may be the only lifetime in which we are receiving the knowledge about Krishna and how he is the Supreme Personality of God. So let us take advantage of it. Whenever we spend some money somewhere, whenever we buy something, we try to make the most use of that product. We try to take the most advantage of it. We don't want to waste it, because then we will say, okay, we're wasting the money. So in that similar way, this body, this soul, right? We have received this body with some number of breaths. And when that breath runs out, then we will not have this opportunity anymore. So every single second, every single minute that we are breathing, we're spending our precious breaths. Right? Once the heart stops beating, once there's no more breath, then this body is of no use. Right? So every minute we are spending breaths. So let us make the most of those breaths that we are spending by remembering Krishna, glorifying Krishna, thinking about Krishna. That's all Krishna is saying, that always think of me. We should just try to do that much. Right? In the morning, when you have darshan of Krishna, thank you, Krishna, for giving us one more day to glorify you, to chant your name. right? Before you leave for your work or for your office or anywhere, right? Talk to Krishna, right? Wish Krishna, have a nice day, Krishna. And I'm going to the office, then Krishna will wish you also that you also have a nice day. And then when Krishna wishes us have a nice day, what can go wrong? And then when you're working also, yes, do your work, focus. Anytime you have a few minutes or have some free seconds or free time for a few minutes, right? Think about Krishna. That Krishna must be performing some pastime in one of the other billions of universes. Somewhere he is being tied by a rope by Yashoda. Somewhere he is coming as Narsingha avatar to save Prahlad Maharaj. Somewhere he is becoming, and he's that little boy, he's becoming Giridhari and he's lifting the Govardhan on his tiny pinky finger. Right? So in that way, every single moment that I am working, Krishna also must be performing his pastime somewhere. So always think about Krishna. That is the secret. So over here, the king was saying that, my dear people, I have never committed any sinful activity in this life, nor did I increase my treasury by unlawfully earned wealth, or plunder the wealth of the Brahmanas or the demigods. I have conquered this world by following the proper codes of conduct and maintain all of you like my own children. So, no matter how many good activities we are doing in this lifetime, how good we are being with everyone else, how good we are being with our own family members, that all does not matter because the sins that we have committed in previous lifetimes, that this king is suffering, that we also are suffering. But let me tell you this, that there is a solution for this also on how to stop this suffering of the sins, whether in this lifetime or previous lifetimes. There is only one way to stop the suffering from the sins. That is to simply chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That's it. Because when we perform good deeds or when we give in charity, we are accumulating that good karma, right? So the people think that when the good karma outweighs all of the bad karma, then we will start enjoying. That means all our suffering will end. No. When our good deeds outweigh the bad deeds, it means that the suffering is taking a back seat for a little bit until we don't bear the fruits of all of our good karma and enjoy a lot. That's why you will see some people. You may think that this person is performing so many bad actions. Still they are prospering. Still they are thriving. Right? Why is that? Because their good karma is more than the bad karma. So they will enjoy more. But that does not mean that their suffering is ended. No. Now once they have enjoyed the fruits, they've enjoyed the luxuries of all of their good karma, that bad karma, the fruits of the bad karma also waiting to come. And when that comes, it becomes very hard to see. It becomes very hard to live through that. Right? So do not think that if I performed one negative, one bad karma, and one good karma, they will even out or they will cross each other out or they will negate each other out. It doesn't work that way. If we have done 10 bad deeds and we have done 10 good deeds, we will get the fruits of the 10 good deeds and enjoy a lot. But at the same time, we will get the fruit of the 10 bad deeds and we will have to suffer. Now, if you want to end this bad deeds, the suffering of the bad deeds, the scriptures say, our Guru Maharaj says, the Acharyas, all of the Acharyas say, right? Kalir doshe nidhe rajan. Sukdev Goswami Maharaj is saying in the Bhagavatam, the scriptures are saying, Kalir doshe nidhe rajan asti eko mahan guna. There is only one good quality about this age. Otherwise, when Parikshit Maharaj saw that there was a cow whose 3 legs were cut off, he had the opportunity to stop Kali Yuga from coming. He could have stopped Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga would not have started at all and would have gone straight to Satyuga. But he allowed Kali Yuga to come because he saw that there was only one good quality about this age, that simply by chanting Krishna's name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Simply by chanting Krishna's names, right, one will get rid of all of their suffering, all of their previous bad karmas, and they will go back to Godhead in this lifetime. So Srila Prabhupada also said that when the question was asked that, Srila Prabhupada, we have committed so many sins in previous births. How can we overcome all of that in one lifetime? Is it possible? Prabhupada immediately replied and with authority, saying, you're not reading Bhagavad Gita. What does Krishna say? Just surrender unto me. Do not fear. Right? Aham toham sarva papebhyo mokshasami ma sucha. Do not fear. So the only way to end the suffering, people think that suffering will end when we die, when we leave this body. No, when we leave this body, we will have no chance to get rid of our suffering, because at that point, we will receive a new body and we will not know about Krishna at that point. Right? We may not know. So if you want to end your suffering, we may think that we are suffering in this body today. I just want to get rid of this body. I want to leave this body, and then I want to just go back to Krishna. Right? That is good. But in order to go back, we must have also remembered Krishna, chanted his name, sung his glories. Right? Remember his leelas every day, his pastimes. So that's what we should be doing. So we are lucky that we have this body where we are alive. We have the opportunity to not just end the suffering of this life, but of any future lifetimes too, and go back to Godhead. How? Simply by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Right? Over here, the king also, he wants to end the suffering of his. It is temporary. Right? He wants to end the suffering of not having a son. But let us end the suffering of birth and death forever. And all of our previous sins that we have committed. Krishna gives us a fresh slate to start out. And he's so merciful that only he can destroy all of our sins. And then what happens at the end? He takes us back to his own abode. Right? From where one having gone, one never returns, one never has to take birth again. Because the root cause of all our problems is taking birth. If we do not take birth, then we don't have to suffer anything. Right? So let us understand that. So here, the king was saying that, I maintain all of you like my children. I never hesitate to award due punishment even to my relatives according to their faults. And I show due respect even to my enemy if he is gentle and pious. Though I have always maintained dharma, why am I bereft of a son? Please consider carefully the reason behind this and advise me. So he's asking all of the ministers, the sages. The king's brahmanas, advisors, discussed the subject matter amongst themselves. They decided that for the benefit of the king, they would go to the forest and visit the ashramas of the sages to inquire from them. So over here previously also, if the king was upset or anything was wrong, all of the people in the kingdom would actually work to please the king. That's what they're doing over here. After going to several ashramas, they met Lomasa Rishi, who was engaged in severe austerities. He knew the science of Sanatan Dharma and was conversant with knowledge of all the scriptures. He knew past, present, and future. His duration of life was as long as that of Lord Brahma. When a kalpa of Brahma passes, one hair, loma, right? Hair in Sanskrit called loma, falls off his body. That's why his name was Loma Sarish. The Brahmanas offered their humble obeisances to him and asked him, and said, "It is our good fortune that we have met an exalted soul like you." Lomasa inquired, "Who are you all? Why have you come here?" The Brahmanas replied, "Our king, Mahijit, has no sons. We are his subjects, and we are treated by the king as his own children. We feel distress seeing the distress of the king. Please instruct us in such a way so that our sonless king can have a son." Lomasa entered into deep meditation for a moment and immediately understood King Mahajit's previous life. He told the Brahmanas in the previous life the king Mahajit was a poor merchant who committed a sinful deed. Once, while traveling from village to village in the course of his business, he became overwhelmed with thirst. It was the midday of Dwadasi in the month of July. He found a beautiful lake and decided to drink its water. At that time, a cow and a newborn calf had come over there to drink water. As the cow began to drink, the merchant drove her away and began to drink the water himself. Because he obstructed a thirsty cow from drinking water, the merchant had committed a sin. For this reason, though the merchant became a king, as a result of his pious deeds, he has no son. Just imagine this is something so small, right? Where if a cow came to drink the water, we think, oh, we are human, we are greater, we push them away. And we drank that water. He committed a sin. We don't even know what is sin, what is not sin in today's day and age. Over here, this king only pushed a living cow and his calf away from drinking water. And in this Kali Yuga, people are killing the cows, the Gaumata, and eating her flesh and her meat. Just imagine what sinful activity that is. How sinful that is. Over here, he just pushed away a thirsty cow on the Dwadasi day. But today we are killing and eating cows, chickens, turkeys, animals, you name it. Lizards, frogs, right? Alligator. They say, oh, this is exotic meat, deer meat, goat. Today they are killing and they're eating that meat. So just imagine what is the sin for that. So try and stay away from all of that as much. Not as much as we can, but we should stay away from all of that meat eating and everything because just imagine the sin for pushing a cow, thirsty cow, away from drinking water. And if that same cow we kill and eat, same living beings, Krishna says, all living beings are part and parcel of me, are my part and parcel. We are all the living beings are part and parcel of Krishna. Would you be happy seeing if your child killed another child and began to eat their meat? Right? Krishna also feels the same way. My one child is killing another child and eating his meat. So the Brahmanas inquired, it is stated in the Puranas that by pious work, all of one's sinful reactions are counteracted. Therefore, please instruct us how the sinful reactions of the king may be destroyed so that he can obtain a son. So Lomasa replied, the auspicious Pavitropana Ekadashi occurs during the waxing moon in the month of July-August. You and your king should all properly observe this Ekadashi. Thereafter, you should give the king whatever pious results you have earned by observing this Ekadashi. If you follow my instructions, then the king will certainly be blessed with a son. So we are fasting for Ekadashi is so great, it destroys all these sins. But we should remember that once our sins are getting destroyed through whether it's Ekadashi fasting, chanting, or anything, should not commit those same sins again. They're forgiven ones, but even Krishna will say, keep forgiving them, but they keep committing the same sins over and over again. You should not do that. After hearing these words from Lomasa Rishi, the Brahmanas became happy and satisfied. They offered their obeisances to the sage and returned home. Then they met King Mahijit and told him what they had heard from Lomasa Rishi. When the proper time arrived, the Brahmanas observed the vow of Pavitropana Ekadashi along with their king. On the day of Devadasi, they gave their accumulated piety to the king and advised by the sage. They gave the piety to the king as advised by the sage. By the influence of this pious deed, the queen became pregnant and gave birth to a beautiful son. Sri Krishna said, O King Yudhishthir, anyone who observes this sacred Ekadashi is relieved of sinful reactions and becomes happy both in this life and in next. One who hears the glories of this Ekadashi obtains the happiness derived from having a son in this life and goes back to Godhead in his next life. So this is how beneficial the fasting is, that Krishna is saying that you get to go back to Godhead, go back to that supreme abode, Golokta. So let us all chant together today on this Pavitropana Ekadashi day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Hare Krishna.